grew up on the family farm and moved to a monastery with an experimental garden. 6 years wrapping bags around the flowers of plants, giving us the music for the genetic dance. You must be Mendel. You must be Mendel. Whoa, yeah. You measured traits of plants that gave us peas, then controlled how they got to breed. You then measured traits of plants that grew from those seeds, eventually proposing that living things had genes. You must be Mendel, 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 yeah, oh yeah, Mendel, Mendel, oh yeah. You must be Mendel, 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 yeah, oh yeah, Mendel, 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 oh yeah. It's a shame they didn't believe straight away in the theory you got from your plums. It was only after you died that they gave the bees a chance. Growing 29,000 plants was not the only trick. You then had to perform some Mendel arithmetic, probabilities of dominant and recessive traits, giving us genetics and showing us the way. You must be Mendel, 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 yeah, oh yeah, Mendel, Mendel, oh yeah. You must be Mendel, 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 yeah, oh yeah, Mendel, 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 oh yeah, whoa, yeah.
Evening, everyone. Nearly everything is going wrong. So, I haven't rehearsed quite as much as I normally would. Hello, everyone. Hello, Dean the Coder. And the reason it kept flipping back and forth is because this is in a pedal thing. The pedal, when I tap the pedal, it produces the letter, basically that's the equivalent of pressing B. I think I told you this anecdote way too many times, but I'll tell you again. Someone might not have heard it. When I start these gigs, I have a pedal on the floor, and the pedal, when I tap it, comes into this. The pedal, just basically when you tap it, all it does is it presses the letter B, okay? That is the pedal. So when I tap that, nothing happens now because I'm on this screen. So I set a hotkey for this scene of me here now as the letter B. So then when I went into the chat to type to Dean, because Dean the Coder said I am first, I thought I'll type a message to say no you're not, I am. I'm just off to get a bottle of Rochester ginger. As soon as I typed the letter B when I was typing, it flipped over to me. Then I had to flip back. Then I noticed the webcam, the thingy had crashed. I was thinking, oh no, I've got to sort that. The sound wasn't quite right. I had to unplug everything and plug it back in again because I got a new carpet recently. That was exciting. Look at this. I'll show you it work again. Okay, magic. That's normally on the floor. Anyway, Greg tweeted to say he couldn't be here. It was a bit of a last minute thing. I thought I might not do one tonight. I thought because everything came out of this room because I needed a new carpet because the old one was rubbish and worn and had marks on it. The spoils of Rochester ginger all over it. So I got a new carpet, which is very exciting. But then as a result of that, everything had to come out of the room, and then everything got put back in the room, nearly everything, to do this gig. So now the sound might sound slightly different. So if it sounds weird, tell me in the chat. UK Simon, you can't both be wearing. I've got that t-shirt. I'm literally wearing it now. Are you really? Tweet us a picture. If you are wearing the t-shirt right now, tweet us a picture. I'll show it on the camera. It's a great t-shirt. The first person, apart from Simon, who can tell me what Cardiff Electric is without Googling wins my respect. Anyway, this is a song for Greg. It's called Sunrise Technology. Damn me when your sunrise technology. We waited a lifetime just for you. The application of the things you've brought to life are weighing heavy on my mind. How do I expect myself without you? When we've forgotten how to talk. And so we walk into the future, a brave new world where we belong. But if you stopped it for a moment, well, I'd quite happily get up. How do I express myself without you? When we've forgotten how to talk. How do I express myself without you? When we've forgotten how to talk. And if you stopped it for a moment, well, I'd quite happily get up. That was for Greg, who's not here, but he said he tweeted, so he's going to watch it on the replay. So on the replay, Greg, that was for you. Thank you for the semicolons there. And the applause. Duncan Corpse, good to see you. And John Bill, Martin, all the big hitters are here tonight. Bit late this evening, says John Bill. for those of you in the YouTube bar. I don't know, but I feel that's wrong, isn't it? To relay things from the Twitch bar into the YouTube bar, because we don't want to help the YouTube bar. I've got a tweet. So, if in any doubt, Simon is actually wearing a Cardiff Electric t-shirt. It's a slightly different colour to mine. I actually think I prefer the darker one. But they're not that easy. I think I got this off of Etsy, so I think it's like a beggars and choosers thing. I got another one. Do you know what? I got another t-shirt, and that's even more obscure. There was a t-shirt that was being worn in Once Upon a Time in America, the one with Brad Pitt and what's his face? Not Rob Schneider. DiCaprio. And there's a t-shirt in one scene that I saw Brad Pitt wearing, and I thought that looks like a cool t-shirt, and it said Champion on it. And then like I googled it and found there was someone on Etsy who'd also seen it, had basically said, oh, I did a replica of that t-shirt that Brad Pitt wears in blah blah blah, and I purchased it. This is the thing, let me know if this starts to sound weird, the mic now, because I've got a feeling something was going wrong before I started doing that, and as soon as I plugged the guitar in, rather than just let the acoustics go through the mic, it all sounds a bit overpowering, and I think that's possibly because maybe the battery's going on the acoustic guitar. If it sounds rubbish this next song, I'll switch back to just letting it come through the acoustic. Hello Felice Maggie. Anyone want to come with me, see what's happening in the YouTube bar? Don't ever follow Duncan into the YouTube bar. Here we go. This is called Photographs. It's a new song, newish, and Greg requested it last week.
I only love you because time dictates I should. I only miss you when I'm down. I found 1,000 ways to tell you that I cared, but not a single one was true. Whose photographs will you hang on your wall? Who'll be there for you in the end? I wanted you to come and join me in the real world, but this real world is just pretend. What will we do when we get told and forget every word we ever meant? I'm growing old, I'm growing tired of new beginnings. I just want something with an end. Whose photographs will you hang on your wall? Who'll be there for you in the end? I wanted you to come and join me in the real world, but this real world is just pretend. Credits roll, you know you've got no soul. So in the ground we'll dwell, because there's nothing else. Whose photographs will you hang on your wall? Who'll be there for you in the end? I want you to come and join me in the real world. This real world is just pretend.
Duncan just nipped over for a cheeky half in the YouTube bar. He said it was quite dusty in there. Saw a little running commentary of Duncan nipping across the road. Didn't take long to confirm that it's quite empty. I think we've killed the YouTube. I would still use Restream. I think we need Restream as a backup, because if something goes wrong, everyone can jump across to the YouTube bar. It's a backup, isn't it? It's like a clone of the proper bar. It also stores all the stuff, because Twitch stores like the last 2 gigs, or it stores the last, I don't know, 20 days or something. YouTube keeps everything. YouTube's like a towel that absorbs everything. Not even any snacks after I cleaned them out the other week. How is everyone? I think I might have asked that. I'm assuming you're all well. Everyone seems well. Does anyone know what Greg's doing tonight? Is he doing anything exciting? Is he in IKEA? That's normally where people go when they're not at these things. This is for Jeshed. Bit tipsy. Good for you. I will be a bit tipsy once I finish that beer and cracked open the Rog.
It could be so wonderful if you could just let go again and let the hate run you. You know it's all I do. I walked around in the sun again. When I was just 16, I became the man you see. We walked back through the city lights and watched the girls on the corner fight. But now the evening's gone, and nothing ever lasts that long.
Well done, Millstone Barn. It was indeed Halt and Catch Fire.
Made some money and we had some fun, but why try harder when you're number one? 'Cause the bed all falls through. I'll live a lie like you, so stick around for another bit. We won't talk for another year, but when the morning bleeds, I know we'll both concede. We'll walk back through the city lights and watch the girls on the corner fight. But now the evening's gone, and nothing ever lasts that long. I know the money doesn't count. We made a choice to be here now, but now the evening's gone, and nothing ever lasts that long. Walk back through the city lights. We'll watch the girls on the corner fight. And now the evening's gone, and nothing ever lasts that long. I know the money doesn't count. We made a choice to be here now, and now the evening's gone, and nothing ever lasts that long.
How's it sound? Is it sounding okay in the Twitch bar? Thank you, Jeshed. Let me know if it starts to pop and crackle at your end. and then I'll unplug the guitar and we'll go completely through the mic. This evening, I'm drinking Stubble Burner, my pre-Rochester ginger beer, manufactured in Lord Conrad's brewery. Thank you, Duncan and Dean the Coder. This next request is for Felice Maggie, who I saw in the chat a minute ago.
I've got my head screwed on, but when I come undone, I don't need anyone till the feeling's gone. 'Cause all I need is everything you've ever seen. Though I can never tell.
I've completely gone off there. I could hear it crackling. Let's see if it'll stop crackling. I apologise wholeheartedly. Even the pros like me have trouble sometimes.
I've got my head screwed on, but when I come undone, I don't need anyone till the feeling's gone. Yeah, all I need is a little bit of sanctuary. I need a little space and time to be alone in my own mind. I'm just an animal. I'm just a silhouette behind your talking head. I need to be alone in my own sweet home. 'Cause all I need is a little bit of sympathy. I need a place to call my own, where I don't have to hear you moan. All I know is everything you've ever known. Though I can never tell you that, you know it's just a simple fact. I'm just an animal.
It's Animal for Felice Maggie, aka Spowart. Does it sound better now? Did you notice the difference? Did you hear the little pings and pops? No need to apologise. You didn't define the laws of physics and electricity and so on. You don't know that. I could have defined those laws. I could be God. I'm actually listening to a podcast at the moment about Heaven's Gate. It gets quite dark towards the end, as you probably realise. So just to specify, I'm not God and this isn't a cult, but it could be. We could all walk around with our shaved heads and our Cardiff Electric t-shirts. Bloody love Animal. Thank you, Jess Shed. It's from, do you know what it's from? It's from the Pineapple Street. If you've never listened to Pineapple Street Media, or it's called Pineapple Street Studios or Pineapple Street Media, their podcasts are really good. This is, I've got 2 Duncan songs. Oh, wait a minute, no, I've got another Felice Maggie song. Have I? Wait a minute, I've got Animal. So I've got Animal, Felice Maggie, and then I've got Jet Set Willy, Felice Maggie. I don't think my brain's fully recovered from the whole Jaws embargo last time. Did anyone notice the new Twitch layout, by the way? I spent like a half an hour last week tweaking the Twitch profile. So now there's a picture of this door in the background of Twitch. And there's also, they've added, I didn't realise this is a new feature, there's a schedule on Twitch as well. So I can actually I can schedule the gigs in Twitch. All self-contained. I reckon God has lost interest in everything, to be honest. Maybe he's on vacation for a bit.
It's been nearly 32 years since I first saw your title screen, where everything just seemed to get so hard.
I've lost it. Here we go, again.
It's been nearly 32 years since I first saw your title screen, and even though I never got that far, I lay awake most every night and think about the rooms ahead, where everything just seemed to get so hard. I never got this close before. I never got this near to completing Jet Set Willy, so go get me another beer. Blew the dust from my cassette. I even fed the Antic bug.
Oh man, I've just completely lost it, this song now. Don't worry. Start again, second verse.
Blew the dust from my cassette. I even fixed the Attic bug that screwed me over all those years ago. I played it on my BBC. I never liked those rubber keys, but everyone's a critic, I suppose. I never got this close before. I never got this near to completing Jet Set Willy, so go get me another beer. I'm not using emulation, I'm using the real thing. No save state, no pausing, no waiting for God. I'm not using a walkthrough, it's all intuition. No YouTube, no forum, no scanning through blogs. Yeah, and I never got this close before. I never got this near to completing Jet Set Willy, so go get me another beer.
I need another beer. Had a rehearsal last night. I was going to film a little bit for the Patreon, but it kind of all went a little bit skew-if. We're all a little bit, not that spread out, but like one of us is slightly further north than the other two. And one of us so basically we meet halfway, so it's basically like an hour for each of us to all get to this central location where we can go into a rehearsal room. I forgot my capo and pretty much bar 3 songs on the album, they all need a capo. And there's nothing. This rehearsal space is in the middle of nowhere. I'll remember for next time, because I've got it all sus. It's like, next time it'll be smooth as. But and then Scott forgot some of his drum bits. So he kind of had his snare sitting on the floor, and we kind of just chatted about stuff, played some songs. But I feel like next time we'll be back in the groove again. It's been a long time. It's been a long time coming. Where are we now? That was Jet Set Willie on the capo on the 3rd fret, and that was Felice Maggie. Now it's Duncan's little section now. This is 2 Duncan songs in a row.
I've got this feeling is good. I know why you left now. You got out while you could. Even though I said I'd do what it takes, that was all lies. So this is our fate. Don't try and push me, I'll push you to hell. The money's all gone now, we don't need your help. Your theory's for losers like you, with talks of ambition that never come true. I've seen it all before, but it's all brand new. I've got a lot to lose, but I'm here for you. Through all those days, just like you wanted to.
Do you think we should organise a real Friday night at the Twitch bar one day? I will happily buy everyone around. I'm in, if you're buying around. We could do it on a Friday. Where is the real Twitch bar? I would be up for Friday night at a real Twitch bar. Wouldn't even have to have the word Twitch in the bar name. That was for Duncan. I imagine Cambridge is a good... I would like Cambridge. That'd be very easy for me. And Dean as well. He lives in South Cambridgeshire. Shares the same bin day.
A lot about a lot of things that you can't change at all. But every time you try to, you never get that far. I don't miss the 80s, and I don't even miss the 90s. All I am is here and now. now it's here again this time tomorrow. Nostalgia really is a funny thing. It isn't who you are, but every time you try to shake it off, you never get that far. And I don't miss the 80s, and I don't even miss the 90s. All I am is here and now, and now it's here again this time tomorrow. And if you try to get away to a place that you once set away, your mind belongs for yesterday. I know you won't get far. I don't miss the 80s, and I don't even miss the 90s. All I am is here and now, and now it's here again this time tomorrow.
Sounds like everyone's up for a night out in Cambridge. What time can you all get there? It's 8:38 now. Good suggestions. I hate any pub to be under threat, with the exception of the YouTube bar across the street, obviously. Thank you, Jeshed. Both places have been under threat at times. I think the Portland's been under threat a couple of times, isn't it? I don't know if it is still now. The Flying Pig was under threat, and I think finally, after years of battling, I think they won a few battles, but I think they've ultimately lost the war, and the Flying Pig is going under. Or getting knocked down and replaced with something else, an apartment building or an office block. Give me 10 minutes. That was I Don't Miss the 80s for Duncan. And he is in the music video for I Don't Miss the 80s. And if you want to see what Duncan looks like in the music video for I Don't Miss the 80s, he looks a little bit like this. Or maybe not. I thought I had that image still there, but it's not there. Right. This is for Martin. It's called Silver Cigarette Case. From the album Psychopath's Dream in Black and White. I've forgotten how the first line goes. You own a silver cigarette case.
You own a silver cigarette case, even though you don't smoke. The engraved initials of your father contains a single no. Don't be a loser like your own man. Come on with a plan. And if you need me, then I'll help you in any way I can. And the boardroom's empty now. The town fell empty and the lights went out. Yeah, something's not right. 'cause we don't even care. You know there's something isn't quite right when your heart beats twice as slow. In any given situation where a normal man won't go. And the boardroom's empty now. The town fell empty and the lights went out. If something's not right, 'cause we don't even care. And the boardroom's empty now. The town fell empty and the lights went out. Yeah, something's not right, 'cause we don't even care. Yeah, something's not right, 'cause we don't even care.
Another potential location, going a little bit further north. We once, when Play the Game, before all of this happened, I did mention to Andy, because Andy gets us to sometimes go and play this is Andy at, before I just say Andy at the Retro Computer Museum in Leicester. Sometimes we play little gigs there at his Christmas thing, which is always fun. And he's like very nice, and he kind of, yeah, we play gigs up there sometimes, and he also let us film the music video for Where Is Matthew Smith? And there was a brief conversation about us going there to do a little album launch party for Play the Game, where we would play a little gig, and like you could go in there, play some games, have a beer, and the British IBM would play some songs. But obviously that didn't happen. As didn't lots of things. I think Duncan does actually miss the 80s. It's all a ruse. It's all a ruse. Nearly had a chance a few years ago when Gary Newman got let down a few days to go to a Cambridgeshire gig. I think the Computer Museum offered to have him and the guys play. Did they? With AD and the guys. I didn't know that. Who were we talking about? I didn't know that. Gary Newman would be a good match for the Centre for Computing History. They do like a synthy thing now and again. I don't know exactly. It's the celebration of synths. Gary Newman loves synths. That was for Martin. That was Silver Cigarette Case. This is for David Watts. The K, that'd be a good one, wouldn't it? That he's actually got, yeah, that. He spent ages building that thing, hasn't he?
You hit it out, so how was I supposed to know? I miss it out, I miss the way we used to talk. And I watched every scream from your long-forgotten dreams, and I'm still waiting for the man of the hour to come back for more and save us from drowning in the sea of despair that was left on your front door. missing it all, I'm missing it all. I miss the way we used to talk. It all went wrong, it all went wrong, and now your body's lined in chalk. And I've watched every scene from your long forgotten dreams, and I'm still waiting for the man of the hour to come back for more and save us from drowning in a sea of despair that was left on your front door. Oh, I'm still waiting for the man of the hour to come back for more and save us from drowning in a sea of despair that was left on your front door.
As filmed in Retro Man Cave's cave. It's not called Retro Man Cave anymore, is it? RMC the Cave. Thank you, Millstone Barn. 100 messages just went by. We just smashed it. The 100th message tonight in the Twitch bar was Jezshed with Gnarly. Congratulations, Jezshed. So I think if we actually did do it in a real location, everyone should bring their laptops with them or their mobile devices. Obviously, you're going to have your mobile device with you. And we'll still keep the chat open so people can sit there and chat. We'll have the whole thing going where we can actually have like the 100th message going by. Dun, 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 dun. That was for David Watts. Animal for Felice Maggie. I've just jumped ahead. This is We Were the Stars for Rishi. I haven't actually rehearsed this one because I had so many problems with the sound. I didn't get a chance to, but
Ones and zeros lost completely on a telephone wire, was lost all meaning now. So tell the brain child I'm still breathing on a life support machine that's breaking down. We were the stars, but then you were gone. So where did you go? Well, I guess nobody knows. Well, I've got you and you've got me, but in the final hour we all walk out alone. So take me through my final year and a flash of light that only brings me down. 'Cause we were the stars, but then you were gone. So where did you go? Well, I guess nobody knows. You got me thinking it's okay, but it's not. You got me thinking that it's over and done, but it's not. Stars, but then you were gone. So where did you go? Well, I guess nobody knows.
Thank you, Dean the Coder. Tune. Duncan Corpse, I can collect £200 on passing go? Question mark. Yes, you can. No need for the question mark. Just tell us that's what you're doing. Here we go. Everything's going to get a little bit better from here on out. Tiny splash of rum. And a tiny splash of Rochester ginger. It doesn't get any better than this. The taste of Friday. I think go is the 100th message. No one's ever passed the 200th message, so I'm assuming the milestone must be not in hundreds, because we've got 100 messages. Nearly consistently, someone hits 100 messages, never ever hit 200, even when there's like another person playing as well and you're playing for twice as long. So I'm assuming that there's like, it goes 100 and then it maybe goes 1,000 or something. I'd have to play all day for that, or 10 times as long. Dun, 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 dun. Where are the stars? We're out of suggestions now. So this is the last few songs. I'm just going to use it as an opportunity to rehearse a new one, followed by a couple of classics.
Comments like water dry up in the sun. Words that mean nothing till somebody hits run. A small coffee table commits to the weight of a dozen books or more that carry your name. Declare yourself a failure in every success you've had. Because if Charlie Sheen was winning, then maybe life's not that bad. Because this time, there's been worse times. The radiator's empty, there's no heat again. In the end, still broken. So don't you pretend that the clone of a video game that you always play is the thing that you needed to help you escape. Declare yourself a failure in every success you've had. Because if Charlie Sheen was winning, then maybe life's not that bad. Because this time, there's been worse times. And I don't know where you go, and I won't go where you go. When you declare yourself a failure in every success you've had. Because if Charlie Sheen was winning, then maybe life's not that bad. And it's a longer conversation to remind yourself of the facts. But this time, there's been worse times. Yeah, this time there's been worse times.
You know you made it when you've got when you have a couple of classics. I think quite a lot of things are now classic, aren't they? Things that weren't classic before the lockdown now are classic. Refuse trucks now, classic. Rochester ginger with just a splash of rum, classic. What else is classic now? 100 messages flying by, classic. This is an old one. I haven't played it for a while, so I thought I'd tack it on. I released a DJ set to my new Mixcloud account recently, by the way. Please do have a listen after AD is done. The set does include a British IBM track too. Might have a little listen to that after this.
Sitting in the laptop light, on your own all through the night. Never loved anyone else or anything more. You've been here many times before. Your dreams are shadows on the walls, fading into nothing once again. And your lack of inspiration caused your miscommunication, waiting for your destiny to call. But is it too late? Is it too late to save you now your whole life? Is a dream that you've just woken from? Now your 20s have gone. I'm here and you're still there, staring out the empty chairs, wishing all your loneliness away. Waiting on a curtain call, watching all the time to fall. A little piece of you just died today. And your lack of inspiration caused your miscommunication, waiting for your destiny to call. But is it too late? You said too late to save you now your whole life. Is a dream that you've just woken from? Now your 20s are gone. And if I ever tried again, I'll always wind up on my own. If I ever walked away, I'll always find my way back home. Whoa. Whoa. Or is it too late? Is it too late to save you now your whole life? Is a dream that you've just woken from? Now your 20s have gone.
Is it too late to save Oscar Pike? Only Paul Richards knows. I'm never sure sometimes when the chat just stops, but there's still people there watching. I always worry that something's happened where it's like kind of every now and again the chat just breaks. Just going to check. It's still working. Okay. This is the last track of the evening. called The British IBM. And it's about Sir Clive Sinclair and his old friend Chris Curry and how they reigned supreme separately and then crashed and burned at the end of the 80s.
Standing in an alleyway between two bars, blood on my face. You're looking at me, and I'm looking at you. Remember when we were both still friends? None of this would have happened then. But everything I learned from you. If we'd have kept it all together, maybe we'd still be friends. If we'd have finished what we started, we'd be the British IBM. Saw it all on a TV screen, under a tiny flicker green, but I could never be the one to watch you fall. I know you then as I know you now. I watched it all come crashing down. Watch a little time as time goes by. If we'd have kept it all together, maybe we'd still be friends. We'd have finished what we started, we'd be the British IBM. Both in the history books, a little world that we both once shook. Watch a little time as time goes by. I know you then as I know you now. I watched it all come crashing down. I never understood what's a heaven for. If we'd have kept it all together, maybe we'd still be friends. We'd have finished what we started, we'd be the British IBM. If we'd have kept it all together, maybe we'd still be friends. If we'd have finished what we started, we'd be the British IBM.
Thanks for another music-filled evening, Adrian. You're very welcome, Dean the Coder. I will never tire of this song. Thank you for those kind words there. Right. I'm going to put down my guitar and then I'm going to scribble down some requests. And then I'm going to work out which is the next Friday I'm going to do. Not live, but off air, and then I'll pop it on the thing. The schedule. There's a schedule now in Twitch. So what I might try and do is actually try and put them in the schedule. In the lockdown it was easy, wasn't it? Because in the lockdown it's just like every Friday, you know what you're doing. I'm going to be here. Lockdown finishes, then things happen. People come around your house and put carpet in it. Okay. I have a second Twitch account. Duncan Corpse. Well done, Millstone Barn. That's what that is. Okay. If anyone has any requests for the next set, pop it in the chat now. And I will endeavour to play it during the next Friday night at the Twitch bar. There we go. Kit for Greg. Kit for Greg. Could be useful. I don't know that one. Anything in a minor key. What's in a minor key? Do you know what's in a minor key? Charlie Sheen. I'll play Charlie Sheen for you. Charlie Sheen for Millstone Barn. Shovel Song for Dean. Down like that. Down like that. For Dean. Nothing ever lasts. Nothing lasts. For Jez. Shed. What's the temperature in your shed tonight, Jez? Matthew Smith for Felice. $22 for Simon. Do you know what? Years ago, when that was a thing, that song has come and gone quite a few times. I was talking to Dave about it last night at rehearsals. Because originally it was like, I don't know which version you heard. I'm assuming one of the ones off one of the CDs that I sent you. But there was like the Cheese Factory version, which someone else sang on, but I wrote the song. Then fast forward a little bit later, I released it again as like me, 80, and then released 22 and recorded it in a studio somewhere in Essex when I was still in my 20s. And then it started becoming like part of the old sets, like the old 80 sets before the British IBM. And then when the British IBM was a thing, everything, all the old stuff got swiped away, and kind of we just did just British IBM stuff, which you would do because no one knew the 80 stuff. And then recently, when you requested 22, it came back into my format, and then a couple of other people requested it, and then I started thinking, that's actually all right, that song. And now it's coming back again a third or fourth time, 22. And I was chatting to Dave about it last night because he goes, bloody, I remember that song because he used to play bass on it back in before the British IBM. I remember 22, said Dave. Why are you playing that again? 19 degrees Celsius in the shed. In my garage right now, it is I'm not far off yours. I am 20.4 degrees Celsius in my garage with a humidity. If yours humidity is amazing. Mine, 63%. I first heard and really like that lo-fi recording on the Jet Set Willy. Oh, blimey, that is old. That is, yeah. That's another band as well. I had a band called Jet Set Willy. When I first moved to Cambridge, I didn't want to play under my own name. I played under the name Jet Set Willy with two other guys. So that was another rendition of that song. Okay, that's our request done. One more thing. What would you like? You can have MJ Hibbett's It Only Works, Hey Hey 16K, UK Mike Smoke and Mirrors, the Twitch Bar piano version, which might be nice tonight since we didn't play the other version, classic Rishi or new Rishi. First one in the chat gets it. I'm waiting patiently. Piano, there we go. It is the piano rendition performed by Simon. And at some point, I think I might have to chat to you, Simon, about putting that rendition onto the end of our next album. It's been lovely here, again, playing for you all. I'll let you know via the social media or the Twitch thing when I'm playing next. And at some point, maybe in the not too distant future, we'll organise a proper Twitch bar thing and a real bar. Have a great weekend.